morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Oldman102 with a second to just for Twitch. Let's jump into my window because I'm working on the desktop today. Now, if you were in yesterday, or if you saw after I upload this to YouTube, if you saw day one build, I was messing around in the map a little bit yesterday, and there wasn't enough room to get the ferry and boats underneath the monorail track, so I had to raise everything up on this island this morning. So I had to redo the animal dealer, redo the vehicle shop, bring everything up higher. I had to add an extra road section into the slope coming up. So the slope coming up I had to make longer, and then I had to redo that. So now I'm messing around with the monorail, trying to get one going in each direction, north, east, south, and west. So we have 4 monorails in our railroad silo. This circle is, well, what's going to happen is this track's going to go, I don't have the individual islands cut out yet, but this track's going to come over to the northern island. It's going to loop around the northern island, and it's going to come back onto itself. Then it's going to turn around here and then do a loop and go back north again. But this loop, after looking at it last night, is not going to be large enough, so I'm going to make this loop a little bit bigger. So I'm going to tear this apart a little bit. I'm going to slide this one out. I want to go, it's not the whole thing. There we go. I'm going to slide this out. I want to get a single piece in there, which I may have to pull off of here. Yeah, let me grab this single section a minute. And I'm going to have to change, since I changed the height of the tracks, I got to lower these piers a little bit as well. But let me duplicate that. But I want to move it into this transform group. It's inside of it. It's inside of a transform group. All right, let me go edit cut. I'm going to drop it in here. Hope, no, did it pop in? No, it did not pop into the same location. And I'm going to probably have to fix the height. Yeah, I'll have to fix the height. All right. That's right. Height is easy to fix. Let me go down on my speed a little bit. So now we can get this right loop back into place, which was this one. So I want to give this train a little bit more room to turn around. And then I'm going to stick another single section in here. Bring this out. Let's throw this way. Get this one lined back up. Oh, I gotta fix all of these piers. We'll get that next. Alright, now we're going to have to move some of these. Alright, so let me grab this section here. Now I'm going to stick another single in here, yes. let me grab another single section. And then I can get this guy back in place, hopefully. It lines back up. Oh, did not want to do that. I just wanted to slide it down. Look at that, like a glove. Alright, that's going to give this train a little bit more room to turn around and come back onto itself. And we're going to have to do the same thing with the train going south. Alright, let's take this. So let me fix all these piers first. Hold on. Come over here and get my new height. Let me grab this guy. Control C. Let's fix these real quick before I forget. Since I had to raise all these tracks, all these cement piers are now too high. I guess I should have fixed them before I started duplicating them. Oh, we got all of those to fix. I'll do that off camera. Let me just finish this loop. I'll do the rest of those off camera. Alright, perfect. Alright, no. What I may do is I just may swap those tracks out to ones that are already fixed. Alright, now this one, I need to make just a little bit longer, so I'm going to need to add on a couple more single sections. Let me go one more. I guess I don't know where the other islands are going to be exactly yet, but I want to get the main island set. Alright, now I'm going to need to move. Let me close some of the stuff I have open. Now that I fixed all of those. Alright. We are working in, what are we working in? We are working in monorails going south. Alright, I need to move one of these. Let me duplicate that. Let's go edit, cut. I'm going to throw it into here. So we're going to have to go out and around this turnaround. There we go. Now I'm going to need a couple more singles. Let me grab that one. Let me duplicate that. Let's do the same thing. Let's go edit cut. Drop it down here. Alright, and then we got to spin it. Let me spin it this way. It's easier to join it together. And then we'll go out. Do I need? Should I? Yeah. Let's go out one more. And then we'll grab this curve. Now this one's a pain to put in place because it's going to be the opposite way. Give me a little bit more. All right. No, we'll do it the hard way. All right. 144, 143. All right, that looks good there. So it's got to come out the other way a little bit further. All right, that's coming in. Let's go 6. Let's go 7. All right, that'll work. Well, let me adjust this one down. Let me grab that height and take this one down. All right. So now we're all at the same height again. And then we're going to take this section here. Let me grab that whole transform group. And then you're going to be our train going to the South Island. And yeah, let's get one more on. So I know where it's going. Throwing one more on. So I don't know where this land is going to get pushed back to yet. Alright, so that'll go to the South Island. I still have to raise that land up. So that one's going to go that way. Can I replace this section with ones that are fixed? Probably. Yeah, let me delete. Instead of lowering all those piers, let me delete that. Let me grab. That one is fixed, but I got to take it up here. That has to go to the... Yeah, that has to go to the east train. Let me duplicate that. And then let's go edit, cut, and paste. Where did I put it? Oh, these are not fixed either. Crap. Okay. So that didn't do me any good. I still got to lower all of those. That didn't work as intended. Alright, I'll lower all those off camera, but that one's going to go to the East Island. Now I need to do another turnaround. You know what, let me do that again. Let me get rid of that one. Let's grab this section here. Yeah, because that one is fixed. Let me duplicate that one. And let's go up to our east train. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. I may have to take a couple sections off. This one's a little bit longer, I think. It is. But I'll have all these piers fixed. So I won't have to mess with it off camera. Yeah, so let's just take a couple one section off or two sections off. Alright, that one has to come off. That one has to come off. Now let me lower just the curve. Oop. Crap, not what I wanted to do. Did I duplicate that? No. Alright, I need that height. Oh, come on. There. And we gotta lower this one. Perfect. And if we take this section out, where are you? Alright, so I take that section out, and that one out, that one out, and then we grab this transform group. Minus 90. Check my phone really quick, make sure it's nothing too important. I want to make sure it wasn't one of my kids. Alright, so this one's going to go to our East Island. As soon as we figure out where our East Island is going to be. And I'm just going to end it there for now. But we'll get it over there eventually. Now, the south train, let me just close some of these and get them back to where they need to be. Alright, so we have the east train, the north train, the south train, and the west train. The north train is going to go there and loop around and come back onto itself as soon as we figure out where that island is going to be. The south train, we're going to have to do the same thing. It's going to have to come up here and loop back onto itself. So let me grab one of these sections from the end that's already fixed. Yeah, right there, perfect. Let me duplicate that one. And we'll bring it back. We'll spin it this way, and then it's going to have to go on this set of tracks. Alright, then we're going to loop it onto itself, but I think I want to take it into the water to loop it onto itself. So I'll have a little bit more room on land to do something with. probably take some of those sections off. Or I can just repurpose them. Alright, so let's grab, I need a curve. So let me duplicate that. And then this train's going to have to, let's come down here to where the water is. This one's going to have to loop back on itself. Alright, let me call this short so I don't duplicate it. And for now, that section's coming out, that section's coming out. That section's coming out. Alright, now we can mess with this. Alright, so you're going to have to go this way to 0. And we're going to build a new roundabout. So this train will turn around onto itself. That's pretty close. Alright, now I need a single. There we go. Let's bring a single down. Alright, and let's get it to loop back on itself. And then I'll need another curve. Alright, so it's going to have to go this way. How do I want? Let me get my camera in the right angle. Alright, let's do it this way then. Oh, we need to go out, so I'm going to go 6. That'll work. And then this one. No, let's go back to 4. Alright, that'll work. Let's grab another single. All I need to do is just get this train to turn around. Oop. Minus 90. And then we'll grab another curve. And it's got to go this way. Oh, you're going to be difficult. All right, top one. What do I want? 6. All right, that'll work. And then we need one more single. Get one more curve. And hopefully it'll line up onto itself. So it has to go to 0. Oop. see how well it's going to line up onto itself. No, we'll pull it over this way a little bit. Right, which direction is that one? That'll work. Now how do we have a gap over here? No, perfect. Alright, so this train will come down from the south edge, it'll come up here, it'll loop around onto itself and then go back south again. We only needed to meet up with this silo. Because here we'll be able to transfer all 4 trains and a truck. So this is our transfer station. Now, let's grab, what do I want? I want one of these. Is the height fixed on that one? I'm not sure. I think it might be. Let's duplicate it and find out. Let me duplicate it. Now this one has to go west. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. Okay, it ended up almost perfect. Alright, and then how much further do we need? So let's add on just 1 or 2 more sections. And then I can curve it here. So let's grab this guy. We duplicate him. And I got to go edit, cut. He's got to be in the west train. Alright, perfect. He's almost lined up. He is lined up. Don't ask me how that happened. And then we take this guy here. Yep. And let's duplicate that. And we'll slide her down this way. And then this is going to be our train going in this direction. Oh, I got an idea over here for a cell point. Perfect. So that's going to be our train going in that direction. Let's add 1 more section on. So we know where it's going to go. Eventually that'll be the West Island. Alright, now let's do the same thing up here. Let me grab that same section and let's duplicate it. And then let's go this way first. And they're going to be too long, so we're going to have to take 1 or 2 sections off. Actually, I think just 1 section off. Yep, and then I can get a curve right there. So let's grab this guy. Oh, that's a single. I don't have a curve in this one yet. Okay, so let's grab a curve. No, I do have, that is the curve. Okay, never mind. Let's duplicate that. And we'll drag it up here. And then it's got to go this way. Nope, too far. So I got to get one more single out of here. Awesome. Then we're going to grab, not that one. I'm going to grab that one because it's a little bit longer. And this will be our train going west. Don't know where it's going to go yet, but it's headed west. And we'll throw one more section on. So that's going to head to the western island. So I have my trains pretty much set. They're not complete yet, but they're set in which direction they're going to go. So let me just close a couple things. So I basically have all 4 tracks started, but nothing's finished. So we have our east train, which will run around the eastern island and do a loop. We're going to have our north train come up here, come around the North Island, and then loop back on itself. The south train will head up to the South Island and then come back here and loop on itself. And then the west train will come over this way, run around this island, and then come back and do a circle. Alright, now that we have that settled, I can finish my loop in my road section. We can get some of this main island started. Let me do a save. Grab a sip of water. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish the trains today. Only because I don't know where the other islands are going to be yet. But I can finish, I think we can start finishing the roads. So let me grab this section. I don't have any transform groups started. We can go, where do I want to take it to? That is the question. Just bring it down this way for now. This island is, the size of this island is not set in stone yet. Because I'm going to have a little bit of a business district along here, and I think the rest of this is going to be the home farm. And then we'll have, I'm thinking north will be like a mining island. We'll have agriculture east, south, and west. And then you're going to have to, I think I'm going to make this map where you put all your own factories down. This map will pretty much, I think, is going to be a build your own. I don't even think I'm building any animal pens into the map. I think it's going to be all build your own. I'll put a farmhouse in. I'm not even going to put any parking sheds in. I think it's going to be pretty much be a build your own. We'll put fields in, but I don't think there's going to be many factories built into this map. So, with that said, how's Let me come in game and drive around on this island and see if it's going to be big enough to do a home farm on. Let me change one or two things up real quick. I want to change this to a T section so we can get a road running, or a dirt road running straight across. Or maybe we'll do a concrete road. If I don't know, maybe we'll just do a dirt road going into the main farm. I think we're going to do a dirt road going into the main farm, but I do want to change this to a T. So let me, or an X rather. So let me take this T section for now, and let's slide it out. Now let me go to my full road kit over here and find our X. Which is this one. So our X junction, let me duplicate that. And then I got to throw it in down here to roads used. Let's go edit, cut. Oop, not there. And I'll drop it in there. Alright. Now we're going to have to get the height and everything fixed. Just drop it here for a second. Let's spin it this way to 0. It's got to be 1.5 by 1.5. Let's just go 101 for now on the height, and then we'll fix the height in a minute. Well, let me do a couple things to this first. Let's get rid of the English lines. Get rid of the traffic spline marker. Get rid of the cat's eye. This I bump up to 600. And then option, well, I'm going to have to spin this the other way. Alright, option 1 goes invisible. Option 2 goes invisible because we're going to use option 3. But I got to spin this guy this way. Go to 90. Nope, I got to change it back to option 2. Hold on. I don't want a solid line, I want a broken line. Let's take that one, make that one visible. Let's take this one, make it invisible. This way they're interchangeable. Alright, now let's get this guy in place. I may have to adjust some of the roads around it. No, that looks pretty good. Yep, this guy, I'm going to have to put a little section in here because I am not moving this. So let me go grab a single straight 5. Alright, I want, what do I want? 100 meter curve, no. I want street road kit. I want a 5 right there. I want a street 5 meter. Let me duplicate that. And let's go edit, cut, and paste. Let's drop it here. Gotta fix this little section. Let me go this way with it. To 0. Let's fix a couple things on it first. Let's get rid of the English lines. Let's get rid of that. This has to go to 600. The curb kit I don't need. We don't need options 4 through 7. I don't use them. So let's delete those out. This one needs to be the solid line. Let me make that one invisible. Let me make that one. Yep, perfect. Alright, let's get this guy in place. And we're going to have to adjust the height. Like, oh, we've got to make it 1.5. And then we may have to adjust the height a little bit. Alright, definitely got to adjust the height a little bit. Let me take my speed down to 1. So I can come all the way down here. Yep, it's got to come up. little bit more. Right there. Alright, perfect. So that's going to fix our road. So this guy, I don't knock. Well, let me leave him in there because I'll probably reuse him. So this will get our lane coming into the main farm. Now, let me come over here and look at something on this full road kit for a minute. I think there's a road section that goes from double wide to single wide. I could be wrong. Are you the one that goes from double to single? Street lane, no. I could be wrong. I thought there was. I might be able to use that to go from double wide to single wide coming in. Let me duplicate this for a minute. I want to mess around with it for a second. Let me go, let's go edit, cut, and paste. I just want to see something. I may end up deleting it back out. I have to move that T section. Alright, let's go, which one's the width? Let's go 1.5. Yeah, I think this is going to do what I want it to do. I have to bring it up a little bit. But I think I can get it to go from a 2 lane down to a 1 lane. I may have to make it a little bit wider. Let's fix the height first, and we can fix the width. It's got to come up a little bit. That should work. Oh, now I went too wide. Let's go back to 1.5. That'll work. So we can go down to a single lane coming into the farm. Now, let's take this guy up and around. And we'll see if that's going to give us enough room for the home farm. Let's go one more. Average PC parts high, you're building another map. Did you finish the other one? Yes, it was released yesterday. Well, I did a release stream last night. So if you go to Twitch, you'll see the release stream last night. Exclamation point maps will get you to the Trello board. It's the last column to the right on the Trello board. You have to download all 4 files or the map won't load. There's 4 downloads. It says 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4 on the Trello board. Alright, so let's grab a 90-meter turn. I'm just going to use this one. I should grab this is a left, I should grab a right, but we're just going to use it. I can get it lined up. So that must have been the one that you sent me about a week ago. Yeah, if you're one of my Patreon members, then yeah, I went to the Patreon members last Friday, but there's an update. It's version 1.1. Let me bring it a little bit closer to me first. And now we got to bring it down this way. Now, how am I on height? My height seems to be off. It is. It's a little low. Let's bring it up a little bit. Alright, that'll work. Oh, we're going to have a crossing signal, a train crossing signal right in the middle of the curve. Alright, they're a pain in the butt to put it in the curve, but I'm going to have to deal with it. Yeah, there's the version 1.1 works with an existing save, so you're good. No new save game needed. I guess I should throw that update to the Patreon members and let them. I'll throw a message to the Patreon members after the stream. I completely forgot to tell them there was an update. Why does that look like it's still not right on the height? Yeah, okay, so why are you... Is this curve messed up? I don't like that gap. See if this curve is still off. All right, where does my curve meet the straight? Over here. Yeah, this curve is still a little too low. Okay, let me fix this curve. Alright, that might be better. Alright, that should be better. See how we line up over here now. Still looks off a little bit. Alright, let me bring my single... Where's my single section at? 100.92. That's where the rest of my single section is. Let me bring this guy in a little bit. Why do I have that gap? That means the rest of my rows are going to be off. Why does that not look right? Still... That looks a little bit better. So that's going to go that way. Alright, let me do a save. Let's jump in game. Oh, I thought it was an update to the first map. Now, that's the Cove map. So all you have to do is download the map itself. The common files did not change, and the placeable files did not change. You just need to update the map itself to from version 1.0 to 1.1. Worked with an existing save. We just fixed a bunch of stuff that was floating. And I added the pallet warehouse that holds all the finished goods. I added the finished liquids to it. So like the soda, the slushy, the coffee, etc., etc. So all the finished liquids are now in it. Alright, let's jump back in game because I had to readjust all my triggers. I had to readjust the animal dealer trigger. I had to readjust the shop triggers. So let's go back in and see if they're all working. And we'll see if that's going to be big enough for our home farm. Then I'm going to have to start importing stuff from the New Cove map into this map. I'm going to have to fix all the textures. Alright, so our spawn in point's correct. Alright, shop trigger works. Let's grab ourselves just a truck to make sure it spawns in properly. Let's buy it. Alright, that's going to spawn in properly. Perfect. Let's just make sure the repair trigger is back to where it needs to be. So I had to raise the ground up across the entire map. Yeah, so this should be fine. Customize olive green. Alright, that works. Alright, so that works. So let's grab ourselves a truck. And I'm just going to lease it. And let's grab ourselves. I just want to double check the animal trigger, since I had to adjust it. Ignore the floating cars till we get this first road fixed. Alright, perfect. So that's working. I want to see if I raise the land and the monorail tracks up high enough. Ignore the cars in the water. All right, let me jump in here for a minute. Let me grab a little bit of speed. And I'm going to go swimming. Let me grab my store delivery mod. Let's grab the ferry. You won't have to buy it, it'll be built into the map, but I can't build it into the map yet. And then we got to pop the wheels out of the ground. Come on. Pop your wheels out of the ground. We won't have this problem once it's built into the map. Come on, pop your wheels out of the ground. Almost. Oh, almost. There we go. And there won't be any bridges going from island to island. But I want to see how we look now with the monorail track that I changed the height of everything this morning. We should be good because that's lower than the ferry. Yeah, let me grab Oh, I gotta fix that ground right there. Let me grab my store delivery mod for a second and just throw it here. Let me grab... Where's forestry equipment? Give me something that's a little bit taller. I think this is a little bit taller. Well, maybe not. You stick up higher than the truck. Doesn't stick up much higher than the truck. Okay, no. Okay, this is the ferry. Alright. Let's see how we look in comparison to the monorail tracks. The height of the land to the left is correct. The height of the land to the right has not been adjusted yet. That has to get raised up a little bit more. Oh crap, I gotta put a gas station in for the ferry. So we're gonna have to put a dock somewhere for ferry refuel. Yeah, I think we're going to be good on the height now. I can't get any really tall ships in here though. So I won't be able to get the pirate ship in here. It's too tall. So I'm going to have to convert some of the ships over that I used in 19 that are a little bit smaller. Yeah, this will work. So we can get under here. Plenty of height. Okay, no issues there. That's going to be much better. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm using the island, or the 16X Angel Mountain base to build this map on. Oh crap, I didn't see if I felt that this was big enough for our home farm. Let me jump back in here. I want to ride around on this island for a minute. The whole purpose of coming in here to see if this island was big enough. Let's reload it real quick. And it's so warm out today, I actually turned the pellet stove off. The temperature's supposed to drop tonight. I'm going to have to kick it back on once the sun starts going down. Alright, so let's lease a tractor. Let's just up the engine size. And let's grab, I don't know, just a tipper to take with us. Alright, cool. Store. Spawn points are working out beautifully. Alright, so if we come down here, and we hang a right and ignore that T on the ground. So if we come in here to perfect, yeah, where our home farm is going to be. How much room do we have here? Oh, plenty of room to put a farmhouse down. We're going to have plenty of room to put sheds down. We're going to have plenty of room to put animal pens down and still have a nice starter field. Ignore this field up here. This was field 1 from the Angel Mountain map. I'm going to have to move that. So if we come up here and swing this row to the left and pretty much come straight down, yeah, this will be plenty of room for a home farm, couple starter fields. Alright, that's all I needed to see. It's hard to tell size and distance in the editor. So that's going to work. So let's come over here. All right, let me fix this other slope first because I changed the height and I got to fix this. So this slope here has to come out because it's now too small. So let me delete that one out. Let me grab this slope from over here. Let me duplicate that one. And I got to go fix this other slope first before we start finishing this island. So I want to make sure it's lined up. I think I have these pretty much straight across from each other. Yeah, so that's going to be about there. And then the height of this island is going to come up to, let's go 100.9. Am I on replace? Yes, I'm on replace. So this is going to be the height of this island over here now. This will be the height of all the islands to start with, and then we'll do some elevation changes. You know what? Let me fix this while I'm here. All right, let me go to round. Let's bring this down. And now let's go to subtract. Oop. Just in case we need to drive over to this island, I'll have this fixed. I'll have it semi-fixed. Let me just tweak it a little bit. pull this up a little bit. Let me change this to 88 and replace there we go. Alright, so we have that slope up fixed in case we need to get over to this island. Now we'll have, so we'll be coming in here and our home farm will be here. Now let's fix the slope going over to the other island. So let me grab this slope up. Let me duplicate that. And then let's start working over this way. So it's going to be, we'll have to get it lined up, but it's going to be somewhere over here. Oh, nope, you got to come this way to 90. Let me get you lined up. So you're going to be somewhere about here. And then we'll have to do another one going over that way. Alright, so let's grab a single road section. Did not want to do that. Wanted to grab that. Let me take my speed back down. Curl across the tracks. Now, how much further out do I want to go? I can cut this island back a little bit. Let's push this in and see where it lines up. Put it there for now. Alright, so let me take my water. Let's go to, so my 88 is our lower level. So 88 is our lower level. Perfect, right about there. Now I'm going to bring this out a little bit so we have a little bit more room for to turn around and get onto the ferry. The fourth Google, yeah. I had to take the email sent out on the 12th, correct. The Google Drive's not going to work because I had to update the map from version 1.0 to 1.1. Get it off of the Trello board. And I'll send messages out after I get done with the stream. Alright, so let's pull this island up a little bit. So I have a little bit more room coming out. So let's go to 100.9 first. And let's pull this out a little bit further here. And then we'll pull it out a little bit further on this side as well. And then the water is 83.25. And And actually, let me go to 88 first. And then let's go back to 83.25. Alright, that should work. That should give us enough room to get on and off of the ferry. So let me go to 88. And let's just clean this up a little bit. So have enough, a little bit of room to turn around down here. Jason, love the new map. Trying to find out how to plant poplar. Never tried it. Use the DB120. And then use Papa Smurf's T440 with the poplar header to harvest it. That'll be your best bet. Unless you want to do the single rows like the in-game does. That's up to you. Alright, so let's get the slope fixed over here. So let's go to subtract. And let me take my strength down. And then let's get this upslope cut in. Alright, let's fix that. That was just roughed it in. I'm going to go down on my strength a little bit more. If I'm correct, the fourth one on the Trello board is the one we need. We downloaded the other three from the email. It is, I think number 4 is the map. It should say FS22 Richie's Cove on the download. Going to try to get a field near the mill. Yep. I think I'm going to do the same thing when I plant poplar. I'm going to try and find a field up by the mill. But I'm not playing that map. I'm doing a YouTube series on it, so I don't think I'm going to play much off camera. Other than my test map. That looks pretty good. Is the T100, that's the Unimog to get into the caves. Is Angel's Mountain. I love Angel Mountain, but I don't like driving that much because it's a 16x map. Alright, so that's going to be our downslope going this direction. Let's grab another port. Let me close some of this stuff. Let me close the monorails. We don't need them open. And for now, let's close the roads. And let's grab another port. Let's drag it over this way. The harvester that does Poplar is on Papa Smurf's website. It's the T440 mod pack. The Homer T440 mod pack. I don't have it on the Trello board. Let me straighten this line up a little bit. Am I on 88 replace? I am on 88 replace. Let me go to square for a minute. And let's get a straight line across here for our pier. So we have a nice smooth transition onto the ferry. And so let me smooth this back. Oh, too much. Did I go down? I did. All right, let me fix that. Let me back that off. I'll take my strength down. Now let me just give this a quick smooth, just so we have a nice smooth transition. Now, did I kill the gap? A little bit. All right, now let me do this. That was 88. Let's go back here a minute. Let's go 87.8. Let me try that. Let me take my strength back up. Nope, that's still going to be too high. So 87.7. 87.6. We'll get it there yet. 0.5, 0.4. There we go. That's going to be a better transition. Now I'll get my water's edge fixed. 83.25. There we go. So that's going to be our slope up going in this direction. Now let's take this pier. Let's duplicate it. Let's go this way. And then how far out this way are we going to be? Let me pull it back a little bit. Let's go to about here. Alright, so this island over here is going to be, what, 100.9. Let me pull this up. And then we'll fix the slope coming down. I don't know where this island's going yet, but I want to get the entrances fixed. So let's go back to round. And then let's go back to 88. Just for a minute. The one in my crazy mad, I just spawned from one place to another. I tease Dixie all the time. Tell her that if I can't teleport in real life, I'm not going to teleport in the game. Alright, so I'll fix that water's edge. Just want to give ourselves room to turn around if we need to. All right. So let's grab this slope up, and we'll duplicate it, and then we'll spin it this way, minus 90. I want to try and get it sort of straight. Perfect, and let's push this guy over. We'll get this guy roughed in. Alright, let's get this guy roughed in. So let's go to subtract, and I'm on my round brush. I got to take the strength down. But let me do a quick save. All right. So let's take this down. Let me get off that so it's not highlighted green. It's easier to see. Alright, so let's fix this. Get it as close to fixed as possible. I'll fix this bottom in a second. Alright, so let's get this side pulled back in. Yeah, I took too much land out, so it's got to fill back in. Alright, so let's go back to 88. Let me go back to replace. And let's see if we can. Oh, let's take my strength back up. Let's clean this up. Oh, so you're going to be difficult right there, are you? It is going to be difficult. Come on. Fill in. There we go. Alright, so we have that upslope kind of sort of cut in. Not perfect yet, but so let's cut this back. Take my strength back up. That'll work. And then this side will come out this way. And then let's clean up this edge with the water. Let's go to square 83.25. We'll square this back up. Oh, now what was the other size? I may have to come back in and fix that. It was 87.7, I think. Or was it 6? Nope. Okay. Why are you not? Bob 1W11, what's going on? Just messing around with the new islands map. Let's go back to 83.25. Oh, and I just messed that up. Let me back that out. Let's try that again. There we go. That should be good. Alright, so we'll have that slope going up that way. That distance looks pretty good. Alright, so we have the beginnings of our main island. Ignore everything outside of the blue water. I'm only working on the main island for now. And the only thing we have in the map so far is the animal dealer and the vehicle shop. Alright, so we have our entrance. So this will be the main farm here in the middle of on Center Island. The outer islands are not cut out yet. So let's finish up the road section on this island. So this T we're going to have to move. So let me get it kind of sort of in place. And figure out where we're going to put it. Not quite center. Let's go like 1 or 2 more sections on the road first. So there's not going to be any bridges from island to island. So if you want to get from island to island, you're going to have to use the ferry to haul vehicles and pallets from island to island. You're going to have to use the train to haul bulk goods and liquid goods from island to island. Alright, where was this T at? Up here. I think we could put the T about here. Let's grab another straight section. Figure out where this road's going to go. Now we might as well fix this slope. Probably going to push this island back a little. Let me grab another slope up. Let me do a quick save. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was coughing earlier. It is going well. Why can't they just add switches that actually work? Add switches to what? I'm messing around with the island style map, Glider Cat. So we're going to need a ferry to get from island to island. Oh, for FF22. So we're going to need to use a ferry to get from island to island to get your vehicle. So your vehicle shop will be here on the main island. So if you want to get vehicles to the North Island, which isn't cut out yet, you'll have to use the ferry to get to the North Island. To the South Island, there's going to be an East Island and a West Island. One of them will be mining. The other three will be arable. And this map, you're going to have to put all of your own placeables down. I don't think there's going to be very little built into this map. Alright, let's push our water back. So 83.25. Let me grab a nice square edge. Then we'll push this back square. That'll work. Alright, so let's grab one of our ports. And we'll bring it over here. Looks and sounds cool. Well, we're very early. This is only day 2 in the build. So we're just trying to rough in where the roads and stuff are going to go. Alright, so you need to be rotated. Yeah, this way to -90. I want to sort of get you lined up with this road coming down. That looks pretty square. So this will be our port for the ferry. And then let me take, let's go back to, crap, what was it, 87.6, I think? Yeah, just to get a nice smooth transition along there. And let's go back, let's clean up that edge, 83.25. There we go. Alright, so we should have a nice smooth transition onto that port going up. So let's take this guy. We will duplicate him. We'll spin him this way. And then we'll pretty much go straight across to where this island is going to be. And let me pull that land back a little bit. Alright, so that height is going to be 100.9. Now let's just bring this over. Just so we can get onto this island if we need to. And then let's bring our slope up over. So let's spin it this way to 90. Get it sort of straight. And then it's going to go this way. Alright, so now let's go to round and 88. Let's bring our circle down. Yeah, I'm going to push that road back a little bit, yeah. So we're going to need room to come in. and turn around. And I'll fix that edge in a minute. Alright, that'll work. So let's push this back a little bit further. We'll start our upslope about there. Alright, let's go to 83.25. Oh, I need square. Let's push this back. I'll have to pull that port out a little. I'll pull that dock out a little. Oh, that'll work. We just push this back a little bit further. That'll work. Let's get this upslope fixed. Let's bring our strength down. And we'll go to subtract. Oh, I need round. Alright, let's bring this down. Bring it down too far, we can always pull it back up. So let's fix the bottoms. Let's go back to 88. Nope, replace. Alright, so that's going to get a square on the bottom. So let's clean up our edges. Is there an easy way for me to tweak the Ritchie salt mine to produce road salt? Are you using the placeable or the one built into the map? You can use, I would actually take either one. I would take the cement factory and mix salt and sand together and do an output of road salt. So let me save this for a minute and minimize it. Give me a second for this to save. You could do it either way. I would probably use the cement factory. Matter of fact, we'll just update the placeable cement factory now. All right, so let me go into my external storage. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's go to the cement factory. Let's make it version 1.3 since we're updating it. And we'll save that. Let's grab the cement factory XML and let's add in let me copy that. Let's add in another production line. Oop. I guess I didn't copy it. Let's grab this. And let's paste it back in. Alright, so let's go. Let me look at my fill types. Hold on a second. Mod description. Let's go into Angel Mountain for a minute. Maps, map US. I need to see how it's spelled. Fill types. Let's do a control find. I think it's just straight up road salt. It is. So it's road salt. Alright, let's go back into the cement factory. So you're going to be all caps there, road salt. You are going to be road salt. Let's get rid of all this. Let's do sand and salt. Let's go 40%. No, let's go 30%. Let's go 30% salt. Let's go. I'll throw you a little bit of a bonus. Let's go 60% sand. That's and we'll go 100% into road salt. All right, this already accepts sand. We just get it. We have to get it to accept salt as an input. We have to store salt. What do we hold? Let me grab sand. Let's copy that. Let's paste that in. And then let's add salt. So it has to store it. Alright, so we're going to have salt and sand turning into road salt. We added our salt as an input. We added our salt as a storage. Alright, that's all I need to do in the XML. We have to go to the fill planes. Oh, that's the map. This is the mod. So we have to go to our fill planes. We have to add salt in here. So let me open up another file. Let me go into the mines. Let me go to the salt mine. I'm going to go to the fill file. I'm going to grab salt out of here. So let me copy that and paste it into here. Alright, so we have our salt fill planes. Now I need new fill types. I need to add salt. Sorry for the distraction, but this will be... No, this is fine. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Let me go into the cement factory. No, let's go into the cement factory. I need the new fill types. And I just need to take sand. Oh, I can take it out of here. Okay, let's grab salt from here. And move it into the cement factory as an input. We have to add it in as a fill type. And we also need the HUD for salt. Alright, I need to add it into bulk. I need to add it into shovel. I need to add it into train wag. Oh, that was supposed to be salt. I need to add it there. I need to add it here. We need to add it here. I need to add it here. And then I need to add it here. Alright, let's save that. So that's going to get our new input of salt. But we also have to put the output in for road salt. So let's go to the fill types. We're going to have to grab fill planes for... No, we can... $data will work. It'll default to the in-game textures. That's the salt mine. I don't want that one. This is the cement factory. All right. Nope, that's the fill type. So let me do a copy again. This is the cement factory. All right. So now we got to come under here. We have to add in road salt as an output. I don't need a HUD because it's going to default to the in-game. I don't need fill planes because they're going to default to in-game, but we have to add road salt. Is road salt a bulk or is road salt a pallet in-game? It's a bulk in-game. Okay, that answered that question. So let's add road salt. Oh, crap. Let's add road salt here. We have to add road salt here, 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 and here. And then I still need the HUD for salt. Yes, so let me grab, that's the cement factory. This is the salt mine. I need this HUD. Alright, that should be everything I need. Cement factory XML, we have input of salt and sand, output of road salt. We have to store road salt. Let's save that, and let's up that to 2 million on the finished goods. And then we have to do an output. Oh, this does, I need a trigger. Crap, we don't have an output trigger on here. We have to add an output trigger to this factory. Alright, a little bit more work. Alright, a little bit more work. Alright, let's open up the cement factory. It doesn't have an output trigger, it only spawns out pallets. Where can we load salt? We can load salt under here. Let me get a platform to work on, and we'll delete it out later. So I need to know where the ground is. This does not have, let me just check the XML. Nope, we only have a selling station, we don't have a loading station. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's grab the coal mine. Let's import the coal mine on top of this factory for a minute. I need to grab the loading station out of here. No, not that one. I need the loading station. I need this guy. So let's go Edit, Cut, and paste. And then what else do I need? It has the triggers and it has the marker. Okay, so let's delete the coal mine back out. So this gives me my loading station. These are the triggers we need. Is that going to be tall enough to get a truck in there? I don't know if that's going to be tall enough to get a truck in there. Well, let's find out. We'll go in game. I can always move it if it doesn't work. All right, let me make the smoke invisible for a minute. Just so I can get it into position. So let's take this and make it invisible for a minute. And let me get this loading station into place. Alright, so right there is where it's going to come out, but I don't know if this is going to be tall enough. Can I raise this up? I can. Awesome. So let's push that up. Let's push this up. Now we can push our loading station up. That'll work. Let's make this back visible. Alright, that's going to be our smoke effect. So we have our loading station in there now. Where's the unloading marker? Perfect. Just move it over a little bit. Alright, now let's go to the XML. Let me open up the XML placeables. You open up the XML for the coal mine because we need to pull this loading station over to the cement factory. And then its output is only going to be road salt. So it has... Alright, so I also need the i3D. We have to map the i3D. So let's grab... I need the loading triggers. I need the loading trigger to discharge node, the effect, the pipeless mode effect, and the marker unloading. Let me grab this, and this first. Let's copy this over to the cement factory. And then we have to check our numbers. Alright, so our trigger marker is going to be 7. So these all have to go from 9 to 7. So you go to 7. 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 Save that. And then we have to do the AI loading node. So I need the AI loading node. So let's go back to the coal mine. Where's the AI loading node? Right up here. No, I don't need the spline. Loading trigger, pipe effect. I don't need the. I do not need it. Okay, I don't think I need to i3D map it. Let me check the cement factory. Do we have the AI loading node in here? I got the unload node. I don't think I need it. Let me just double check. Oh, it's coal factory. AI loading node, I do need it. Let me grab that. Let's copy that and move it over. And I believe it's also going to be, let me just double check the, it's going to be, yep, 0703. So you need to go to 7 also. And then we have to do the marker unloading. So let's go to the coal mine. I need the marker unloading. Marker loading or marker unloading? Marker loading. I need marker loading. Let's grab this guy. Let's copy that over to the cement factory. Where is it? Where are my markers? Right down here. Alright. So let's add this into here. And then I need marker loading. We have to i3D map it. I need this guy. Copy this over to the cement factory. Marker loading. Alright, and I believe it says we got to i3D map that. It is going to be 0, 7, and 1. So we're going to change that to a 7. Alright, I think that's all I need. So we're going to have salt in, sand in, road salt out. We have road salt as our discharge. We have road salt in storage. I have salt as an input. We have salt as an input. And I have salt as a storage. It already holds sand. Alright, that's saved. We have salt as an input. We have salt as a road salt as an output in our new fill types. We have our fill planes. We have our HUD. I think we're ready to test this. Alright, let's delete the plane. Let's save that. And let's close it. Alright, let me look at something. What is my save game on my test map? I've got to look at something for a minute. Let's go into the test map and just give it a quick test. But I can't remember what my test map number is. I want to save my I want to back up my save game first. I need save game 20. Alright, let me do a quick backup of save game 20. Just in case things go hinky. Alright. Let me go to my mods folder. I took all my mods out of my mods folder because I'm playing on the new map. So I'm going to have to put the cement factory back in. Let me put the old cement factory in first. So I want to make sure it works within existing save. So let me put the original cement factory back in my mods folder. Let's jump into Farm Sim 22. Let's go to save game 20. Yes, there's a bunch of mods that are not going to load. But I'm not going to save the save game. I want to make sure I have the old cement factory running first. Oh crap, I can't. I'm going to have to put all my mods back on my mods folder. Alright, let me hard crash this. Alright, let's do this first. Let me grab my mods folder. I got to put all these back in. I took them out because of the new testing the new map. Yes, replace the cement factory because that's the old one. Alright, let's jump back into save game 20 now. I can save it now that all my mods are back in. I don't think I have the cement factory running on this test map. That's why I want to put it in first, the old version. And I always test them on a non-Ritchie map to make sure they work on other maps. So this particular version will not have the road salt, but I want to get it running first. Then we'll put the new version in and make sure it works with an existing save. Ignore everything on here. This is my test map. Let me grab... Oh, wrong one. Let me grab a little bit of speed. But I don't think I have a cement factory running on this map. Let's check it out. carpenter. Oh, we do have a cement factory running on this map. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I haven't been on my test map in a while. You are the... Nope, you're not the cement factory. You're the salt mine. Alright, where's the cement factory? Over here. Alright, you should be running without road salt. You are. Okay, perfect. So let's do a save. Let's put the new cement factory in and make sure it works with the existing save. So let's go to my mods folder. Let's go to the new cement factory. Let me delete the old version. Let's zip it back up. And then let's go copy, paste. Let's replace the cement factory. So that's now the new version. And let's go back into it as test map. Save game 20. I've been meaning to do this for a while anyway, it just kept getting pushed on the back burner. I've had a couple players ask for it. Alright, so let's grab a little bit of speed again. Oh, you're more than welcome. Let's go back, let's go find that cement factory again. It should now have road salt as an output. If I didn't mess it up. Alright, I lost it. Where's the cement factory? Over here. So we should now have road salt as an output. We do. Awesome. So let's see. So we're going to need... It's messed up. Okay, hang on. Where's the cement factory? There we go. So we have road salt as an output. Perfect. So we need salt and sand. We already have sand in the factory. Alright, where's my truck? There we go. Let's cheat in some salt. Alright, let's see if we can find that factory again. Alright, cool. It's going to accept the salt. And we should start making road salt. If we don't need to, we may need to activate it. Let's activate that. And let's leave it on storing. Perfect. So let's forward time a little bit. Build up some road salt. Actually, let's just go sleep tonight. Is it here? No. Alright, I'm lost. It's over here. Let's just teleport over here. Where's the house? Let's do 9 a.m. Alright, so we should now have a good bit of road salt. We do. Alright, let's do 2 tests. Let's cheat this empty for a minute. Alright, let's see if we can load the road salt out. How cool the trigger works. Alright, let's do this. Let's grab the Unimog. And let's grab the trailer. This guy's the salt spreader. And let's just up the capacity. So make sure we can load it into the salt spreader as well. Is there a cover? There is a cover. Alright, I got to drop that marker a little bit. It's floating a little bit. Okay, perfect. We can load the salt spreader also. Let me do a quick save. Can I? Okay, perfect. Alright, so everything should work. Everything should work with an existing save. Alright, let me throw you all on. Be right back. Let me upload this real quick. So yeah, just bear with me. Let me get into my Google Drive. Alright, I already have a version of the Cement Factory in here. That's alright. Let me delete this version of the Cement Factory. Right, it is the Cement Factory. It is the Cement Factory. Let me remove this version of the Cement Factory because I'll put the new one out. Let me go to File Upload. Give me a second to find external mods. Cement Factory zipped from today. It's only going to take like a minute to upload. Alright, upload complete. Get the link. There you go. Updated Cement Factory now makes road salt. Works with an existing save. I'll get it on Facebook and Trello after my stream ends. Just sub for a month. Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you very much. Alright, now. Alright, let's finish this slope up. Where was I? Yep, let's finish this slope up. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that for a while anyway, so that was actually a nice distraction from the map for a couple of minutes. I'm going to get out of here soon anyway, because I only wanted to be about 2 hours. But let me finish this slope up on this side. Limerick is now following. Thank you for the follow, very much appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in and saying hello. We are very, very early in the build, day 2 on a new 16x island style map. Let me go back to oh, I am on replays. Alright. So we should have our slope up roughed in coming onto this island from the main island. So this will be the main island. I don't have the other islands cut out yet. Alright, so we have our north port done. We have our west port done. We have our east port done. We got to work on the north port next. But I got to finish looping this road around. Alright, let's see where we are on this side. This map's also going to have 4 monorails running. So over here on the center island, there's going to be 1 monorail that runs north, 1 runs south, 1 runs east, 1 runs west. So you can transfer bulk and liquid goods from train to train and into a truck. So if you want to shift bulk goods from one island to the next, you'll have to switch trains. There won't be any bridges going from island to island. You'll have to use the ferry. All right, let's grab this curve. Let's duplicate that curve. And let's come up this way. Did I put a curve up here? I did not. Oh, stop. I hate when I click off of it. Why does that look a little low? Because it is a little low. Let's raise that up a little bit. Alright. Let's go 100. Where are we? Let's go 101. That'll work, I think. Make sure we have no go. No, you're still a little bit too high. Let's go 100.9. I'm going to have to take my speed down. I got to get this adjusted. Let's go 100.99. Is that? It's going to be too high now. Let's go 100.98. Nope. Let's go 100.9. Let's start at 4. That might be fine right there. Alright, we got that fixed. So if that curve is off, this curve is probably off. Let me go back and double check this curve. Is there a gap there? There is. Okay, so this last curve was what? 100.947. This curve needs to go to 100.947. That'll take care of that gap. Alright, let's go back up here. Alright, so we're going to take this road section. Let's duplicate it. And then we'll go this way. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Alright, a little bit of water. Alright, let's get you lined up. We go one or two more sections. Oh, I'm going to get out of here in a minute. My throat is killing me. I only wanted to go for about 2 hours anyway. But I want to get... Let me get this X lined up about where I want it. Alright, let me grab this, copy this, let me duplicate this guy. And I'm going to push him straight across, so I know how far to come up with my straight section. So we're going to have a dirt road running through the main farm. Oh, we got about 10 more road sections to put on first. Let's get up to the X and I'm going to get out of here. Now, is this going to line up? It is going to line up. We have to stretch this one last straight section out just a hair. So let's take this guy and let's go 1.002, perfect. And then let me duplicate this guy. We'll push him this way. I'm going to take it back to just 1. And then that'll loop back around. And then we're going to need one more upslope to go to our other island, which will be our south island. So let me duplicate this guy. Spin him this way. And then he's going to actually go over here. And I got to pull him a little bit to the left. That'll work. Alright. So we'll have another downslope over here. So let's go to 100.9. Let's pull our land out a little bit. This island is not like set in stone yet, it's just roughed in. And then let's go, alright, let me go a little bit, let me take this guy a little bit further. So we have room to do a little turnaround. Alright, let's go to 88. That's our lower section. And where am I going? Somewhere down in here till we find the road. Right about there. Alright, perfect. So bring this guy out this way. And then we'll have, let's go to square for a minute, 83.25. We'll get our water's edge. And then let's grab a port and bring it over. Alright, hold on. It's going to get spun this way. Let me make sure it's about square with that road. Alright, close enough. Alright, there's going to be our port to get onto the ferry. Back to 88 for a minute. Back around. So push this back a little bit further. Alright, I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to get out of here. Let me do a save and a close. I've been on for 2.5 hours. I wanted to go about 2 hours. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Oh my goodness, it's 4 p.m. already. I don't know where the day went. I've been up since 3 a.m. working on stuff. But I'm going to get dinner started. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Hope everybody's enjoying the new Forex map that was released yesterday. If you have any questions, jump in the Facebook group and ask. Let me give you the link to the Facebook group. Glider Cat, thanks again for the mod update. No problem. You're more than welcome. I got to get that on Facebook, and I get it updated on Trello as well. That's the link to the Facebook group if you're not a member. Make sure you answer the questions or you'll automatically get declined. But appreciate everybody stopping and have a great night, and I'll probably be on tomorrow working on this map.